Hi, Julie Torrance here. So, working in the 1945 junk journal, and I've been working on it while you weren't looking, and I've been adding some different ephemera and decorations that I thought would work good. Now, I did these black and white, like a photograph type of pictures, and I cut them out with these scissors. And so, like, here's another one. And I just think it makes them look like an old photograph when you used to get them and they had kind of a fluted edge on them. Probably you guys don't all remember that, but yep. All right, let's get gluing. So how are you? I hope you're doing well. I realize that the 1945 journal hasn't turned out to be a fan favorite, but I really like it, and I am not at all unhappy if it turns into a writing journal for me. It really doesn't, because that's how much I like it. And I think, well, I know a big part of that is the fashion. Oh, I loved the fashions. I just thought they were so feminine and beautiful. Okay, so we've got writing space, pictures, more writing space. I could put something here, but I'm gonna just see how we're doing, because sometimes I feel like I really overstuff things. All right, I've got these guys, which I thought would go here because there's still writing space, or I could put it here. I don't mind that the city is peeking out behind. Let's do that. Let's get some art glitter glue. So yeah, this journal is definitely not a favorite, but what I would love to know, because I am working on making printables. Now, I'm still doing the watercolor printables that I have at PM Artist Studio. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be launching one fairly soon. But I want to do some like the items that I made for this journal, and I just love it. Now, I have helped, let's see, Sonia, who does like 1970s hippie boho kind of thing, and I made her some printables, and I am really interested in what are you looking for? What do you want to see in a journal? How about them up here? I think that's great. A lot of women working in the factories in the 40s. Now, 1945 marks the end of World War II, but the women just didn't all quit, and the men just didn't all come home on D-Day, or however that worked. But a lot of women working in the factories. Yep. I love that picture. Okay, let's keep going. Got the 1945 beach, and I thought this with the men's toiletries could go here, because this is good writing space. Let's do that. Let me know a journal kit that you've been hoping to find and you haven't yet. Now, if you want Victorian, anything, I don't care what it is, there is so much out there, and one more beautiful than the next. But if there's another time, maybe it's the year you were born. Now, I got from Ann Kenlin. I often link her channel in my description because I just love her journal making style, which is very different from mine, but I love it. Anne sent me all the things that were from 1965. And I made a 1965 journal out of it. And my sister was born in 65. So I gave it to her. Look, see what I mean about the fashions? Oh, just love them. And this is good writing space. We've got the countryside. Love the 1945 diner. Just love it. Okay, now this one. I love her. Those glasses, are you joking? So I've got this. Now, I think I'm gonna put it on as a pocket instead of just gluing it straight on, so that it could be another pocket if we want, or I could put a piece of writing paper in there or something. So I'm just gonna go around the edge of this one. I like the bling of it. And then these are the types of patterns that were in like kitchen curtains, kitchen towels, kitchen tablecloths. Remember the cherries and the apples, and a lot of red and blue. Yep, a lot of plaid. Okay, I'm just gonna rest this here, and we'll think about what we're gonna do as far as some of these toppers. Okay, belly band. And I already have something for the belly band. I've got this journaling card. So let's get the belly band on. Yeah, let me know, like, maybe you'd like a more contemporary instead of Victorian. The reason why there's a lot of Victorian, couple things. It is very popular, no doubt. It's very beautiful. You cannot deny that. I'm just holding this down for a second. But many, many people over the years have used public domain images and pictures. I don't know if you've experienced it, but if you're on Etsy, and no offense to anyone on Etsy at all, but if you are on Etsy, okay, no, they look better here. Okay, you will see the same pictures used in different ways, different artistic ways, but you'll see like, well, that's that same lady, or that's that same house. Things, you know, and where I am generating mine using artificial intelligence, but trust me, and I'm still learning, but it is not a matter of I want a picture of a car from 1945. It may have 3 wheels instead of 4. It may have words on it that are not even words, or a license plate that is ridiculous. I'm working on a set right now that's everything postal, stamps and letters and stationery and just all that kind of stuff. So what was I going with that? Oh, I wanted a mail truck. And it put a face on it. It used the headlights as eyes, and it put a great big smile on the front bumper. So you don't know what you're gonna get. Here's another pocket, because I used dark here, and I thought, well, that's not necessarily a good way to write. So let's put something that can be written on in a pocket. So yeah, it takes a bit, and then everyone wants, including me, 300 DPI. That's 300 dots per inch or better. Well, when you're using artificial intelligence, you don't get that kind of resolution. So I have to put everything into a photo manipulating software. Adobe is one of the Adobe Photoshop is a real common one. That's not the one I use, but that's the type of thing that I'm talking about. Okay, I thought this city, you know, in the 40s, and this is a hotel lobby in 45, a car, and then some shoes that were very stylish in 1945. Yeah, I thought, well, you know, people went into the city to do that kind of shopping to get some fancy shoes, right? I think they did. My mom, you know, that's kind of my mother's era. Now, my mom's 92 years old, but she was born in 31. So in 1945, she would have been like 14 years old. But when my mom started working in downtown Detroit, you know, that's where she shopped. That's where everyone shopped, was downtown. Take the streetcar, take the bus, take a combination of both. Yeah, that's how that went. Okay, good. This is a good writing space. This not so much, but we're just going to let that rest for right now. I love this little town. And then I've got another pocket that I thought would go good here. Not glue stick. Yeah, let me know, please, in the comments. What would you like to see? If it's something I decide to do, I'll be happy to email the prototypes that you could use. You know, I mean, they're perfectly usable. Because I'm still learning. I have not arrived by any stretch of the imagination. I'm learning, but I'm enjoying it very much. Okay. What's going on here? I just don't think I got quite enough glue. Let's get a paper towel. So what's on your desk? What are you working on? What's the project? Based on the correspondence that I've been getting lately, there's a lot of people who seem to, I just love this picture, and I thought it could go on here. I think it would be nice, and it still leaves writing space. A lot of people that have journals in mind, but just haven't pulled the trigger. Well, I'm waiting for, hey, get started. It's so much fun. I know it's summer, and I know that the weather for a lot of folks is perfect for being outside, working in the garden. I get that, but that's not what I'm hearing, you know, as far as why not getting started yet. So pull the trigger, get started. It is not overwhelming. And if you've never done a junk journal before, I strongly recommend you get a kit. Get a digital download if you cannot. And I mean, you can get them for 99 cents. Beautiful artwork, beautiful. And designed for 8.5 by 11, where you just fold them in half, and they've got pockets, they've got tags. Get a start that way. If you don't have a printer, or you're not happy with the quality of your printer, okay, we've got all that in. Let's see if we can stuff a few of these. Just download it and go to a print shop type place, and you can go ahead and have them printed up for you. It's not that expensive, but just get started. You're gonna love it if it's what you want to do. I really think you'll enjoy it. Okay, we've got a man here. I've got a man here, but he'll be tucked in. I'm just looking. Aha. here's a journaling card with some guys. Let's do that. Well done. Okay. I on purpose wanted to leave more writing space in this and not just have it decorated to the gills. Okay, another masculine thing. Well, I don't know if I've got another masculine tag. Let's just see. No, but I've got stuff that I could make one. So let's just hang on to that thought. And let's keep going. Oh, I love this. And I love this. It's a nice place to rest, you know, when you're flipping through it and just kind of pay attention to the cars. And they've got some outdoor seating and the fields and just, oh, I just can get submerged into this, a picture like that. Same with the country. Okay, now we've got her for here. We're going to get out trims and we're going to work on the tops of these so we won't forget. Okay, here's that belly band. And I think that can go right there. I see a little suspect here. The edges do that from time to time. There we go. And that's a nice journaling space. Now we've got women. Let's put her in there. And she's got some 1940s little decorations on her. And another one. How about her? Have her peeking out. Why not? I like that. And again, all that has good writing space. Okay, our little bakery lady. I think she would look fine with this. Nice. Why are you sticking out so much? Well, when it's shut, that'll calm down. We still got to get something up top. Maybe. You don't have to have something on top of all of them. Okay, here. I like that. Pocket here. I like her. And I think she goes good with this. And if it's not it, it's almost it. Okay, we did great. Now, I still need a tag. Now, what was it about that tag? Was it another masculine one? I know it was near. Where was that? Are you yelling at me? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, I know we've got an empty pocket here someplace. Here it is. Okay. Now, see, I have, like, this could turn into a tag easy enough. And that's toiletries. I have some men's toiletries again. Oh, look. This is a picture, like a men's department in the store. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, let's turn it into a small journaling card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to round the corners. I know it's better if I do it this way. Good. Same on this with the same size. Yeah, it's writing space. It's good. Okay. And now, book page. I've got some. Don't you worry. Here's some right here. Let's tear this off. Little big. Right here like this. I think so. So I'm trying to eat smarter, not so much processed food. When you live alone, it is so easy to get caught in, I think, well, this way the violin is the right way. This way the words are the right way. Am I going to cover the words? Probably. Either way. Okay. I just had to think about that for a minute. So I've got a roast in the oven, and I'm going to slice it up to make my sandwiches for work instead of all that lunch meat. It barely fits, but I still like it. I do. I'm putting it on. So here it is, 80 plus degrees, 90% humidity. We haven't had rain in so long. And I got the oven on. But I don't care. You know, my health matters. And eating a lot of processed foods, I am not doing my health a favor at all. I've got the little corners that I punched out. There we go. Okay, I love that. I love that. Very nice. Okay, now, do we have any more pockets? Do I need anything else to go in there? I don't think so. I don't think so. And this is good. I think that took care of our only empty pocket. A little something in here would be nice. Let's use these. These are those miniatures, and I have a video on making these little mini tags. I like that. I think we're going to be able to start with some lace. Yep. Okay, now let's get the Flibber McGee basket out. And let's just pull some trims out that we think could go. And I'm thinking lace, not, does this look like the 40s? I think it kind of does. Okay, I got that one. I don't know if you can really see if it's all reflection, but you'll see it in a minute. This is great for the top of a, can you see that? For the top of a couple of tags, that'll be great. All right, now this is all fabric edges. We're not, I want lace. And this is fabric. And this is ribbon. But now, this is that lace crocheted lace you've seen 1,000 times. We'll use some of that. No, too Victorian. No. Let's take that trim out. No bling. Too Victorian. I already have that out. This has pearls. Let's take it out. We'll look at it together. This is just some, it's kind of ribbon. It's not sari silk, but it's kind of like it. I forget, organza. I don't know. I'm not a fabric-y person. Too wide, too wide. That's for spines. Too heavy, too purple, too too wide. All right, let's see. We've got some little bits. Let's take those out, maybe for a tag topper. This might work. We'll take some of this out. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what's going on here. Now this, I got off of clothing that I bought at the Salvation Army, or no, Goodwill. Does it look 40s? It kind of does. It looks to me like kitchen curtains. All right, let's get our book out. And let's just measure a piece. I'm just doing this for measuring. And get some scissors that will hopefully cut. And I think we need to go right about here. Good. And we'll take another one. I don't mind two the same. Okay. We've got two of those. And this one, I think so. All right. We'll take two of these. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm way off. But I think we're good. Okay. Put that back in the bundle. So we've got 4. I'm going to skip this one. It's a different color, but it's quite a bit like these two. So I think we're good with that. I don't want sparkle. This one. This one is like little tulips. Hang on. Find the opening to the bag. I know, crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Woof. And I think this is lovely. Definitely. And we're gonna cut it right here. And let's do another one. Good. Okay, set that aside. One more. And let's do this one. Like I said, this is the one you've seen 1,000 times. But it's a good staple? A good staple in your junk journal making. Good. One more. Okay. Now, let's just see where we've got. I wouldn't mind starting right out with these tulips on the ladies that are shopping. This is the way it goes. And, oh, well, I've got my, this adhesive. It's not Fabri-Tac, but I have the Fabri-Tac, but this is laying down, so it's ready to go. Okay. Good. Tulips. Uh-oh. I was very confident. This way. Love it. Very pretty. Okay. Now, if we go like, if you put it on this one, then you do the opposite, then that would be one on the very last page, which would be here. Okay. Let's use that formula. On our little fashion ladies here. Still plenty of writing space. Where's my silicone pusher? There we go. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, back to here. And so, front page. I have some glue on my hand and I just don't want to get random glue. How about on here? It's awfully brown. I think it could use a little boost. I cut this a little too big, but that's all right. And maybe just right about there. All right. Now, I'm going to trim it. Measure twice, cut once. Isn't that how you were supposed to do it? Now, I want a nice straight line about here. Yeah, straight line. Straight as Julie knows how. Good. Good. Silicone pusher. I've got a string. Okay, I'm gonna grab a piece of paper. Hang on, I'm right here. Because I think there's some glue that still shows and I don't want to glue my book together. Okay, so that is that one. It's right here. So, got a little pocket there. And maybe one of these. They'll have to go on top of the pocket. Is that a problem? See if every way sticking out. Well, what about a trim? I think that's better. And I love the colors together. Okay, it goes this way. Better. And we'll just put the glue right at the edge. I can smell my supper. Well, and I'm gonna have some of the roast for my supper, but I'm, you know, I've made way more so that I can make the sandwiches. I want the tulips growing up, and there's a little weird thread. Okay. Now I don't feel like we're encroaching on the pocket too bad. Okay, now maybe one of that little bit of lace. I've got some of this. It's just so stiff when you want to use it for the edge. snap friendly. I won't buy it again. But I'm not gonna waste it. Let's get just a little bit here and a little bit here. Hang on. There we go. All right. Now, let's just let that rest. And I'm giving my fingers a little rub on the paper towels. Okay, good. Now, back to the beginning. We did the brown. Here we are with the pocket again, but the pocket's not so close to the edge. This one again. What do you think? It doesn't go with that. How about this? I like that better. Yep. Okay. Good. Good. Are you thinking about what you're going to put in the comments for a journal kit that you wish you had, but you've never been able to find one? There we go. Now, so that's that pink. That's right here. Well, that's a busy pocket, isn't it? Both sides is busy. What about the beach? You don't really think about lace at the beach, do you? What about the brown? Uh-huh. I think we could go with this one. I love it hanging over. All right, it needs a trim. All right. Glue. Uh-oh. The glue got away from me. Here we go. You know that Fabri-Tac really... Well, this isn't Fabri-Tac, but it's like it. It's a different Beacon product, but it says it's fine for fabric on paper. And I feel like that's what we're doing. But boy, that stuff, when it gets all down to the bottom of the container, you can wait till the cows come home to get that stuff to come down to the tip where you need it. Okay. Good. How are we doing? Because I think we're coming up to the middle now. Now, did we... Yep, that was that brown one. Oh, because I did the pink. Okay, think about what you're doing. Because I did the pink. All right. I don't want to cover them up. I just love them. But you know what? I wouldn't mind some lace on there. But do we need any more? Let's just kind of look at the journal. If anything, I think right about here, we could use a little something. And the one is sticking out a lot further than this one. So let's have something that's more sticking out. Okay, that must be a leftover. There we go. We'll have this one sticking out just a little bit more. All right, so right at those bricks. Here we go. Okay. All right. I think we're doing good. Okay. Now, I wouldn't mind. We've got this one. That's fine. We can put it back in its pocket. Do we remember? Do I remember? No, more towards the front, obviously. Here we go. Nice. Now, I was thinking about her. I'm going to add a little tag top to her. Well, you've been with me this long today. Thank you. And please consider liking the video and subscribing. Today is a great day to subscribe, totally free, and yet it's a way that you can really support my channel. It does help us a lot when you guys subscribe. And I get about 70% of the folks who watch my videos are not subscribed. So just, something to consider. I'd love it. And then you'll get notifications. Okay. Well, I think the biggest thing left is I want to make some type of a journal topper. In the meantime, liking, subscribing, and right here, there's going to be a video just picked out for you, and I'll see you over there.